All right, trust me.
Welcome to Friday at the Firm. Yes, we're talking about Chris. Chris is, by the way, if you've never been in our office, make sure you come every second, third Thursday.
It's the second Thursday of each month. Yeah.
Second Thursday of each month, we have
Just a bourbon night.
Bourbon night, yeah. And it's pretty cool. Chris is kind of the host of that. It's right here in our office, so just reach out to Whitney and say, hey, I want to be a part of it. And you can come and show up. Just bring a bottle of bourbon, any kind of bourbon, cheap, expensive, whatever you want, and we'll get you involved in it. But anyway, so if you're ever in the office, you always know when Chris is on the phone. The rest of us, hit or miss. But when Chris is on the phone, you know. Everybody in the building knows when Chris gets on the phone.
There is a volume level that
There is a volume level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's intense. Anyway, so the week 4 of a series that we've been doing around Old Forester. A lot of people know it as Old Foe. That's kind of the slang term of it, I guess. But it's the Old Forester Whiskey Row series. If you haven't caught it, go back and check out the last 3 weeks. This is the last one. This is 1920. Cool story. Chris is going to tell that in just a second. But if you have not had a chance to get it, go get it. I will tell you that if you go into the store, they do have a box of this, but I think they're missing the 1870 version of it. I don't know why that is.
All right, so when this is a box you were talking about, you mean like a display box where it's designed to look nice?
I've seen it was just three of them.
Okay.
It comes in a box,
But
and there's 3.
it's a decorative kind of thing, right?
No, it's just a
It's not like a cardboard box.
No, it's like it's like, clear on the front and it has 3 bottles in it.
Oh, yeah, where you buy them. Okay, yeah, I have seen that.
The one I saw only had 3. Again, they may be 4, but either way, we just recorded the other one just a few minutes ago.
These are all good.
And it was
just
fantastic.
go get them all.
The 1910 was absolutely, actually got the highest rating of any bourbon we've done so far, and we've probably done 50.
Oh,
Close to it now. By far the highest rating of all of them, so it's excellent. So now
Cumulative highest rating.
Yeah,
Cumulative,
yeah, exactly. So anyway, Chris, tell us a story about 1920.
So the 1920, if you know anything about history, that is when Prohibition went into effect, 18th Amendment to the Constitution. And one of the ways that a lot of distillers and a lot of breweries did the same thing, that they got around Prohibition this was medicine. You couldn't readily go out and buy Tylenol or Advil or Excedrin when you had a headache. So you'd go to the doctor, you'd get a prescription for whiskey. And this was their prescription that you could get. Supposedly this is roughly the same recipe that they had. It's 115 proof, so it's by far the hottest of the 4 in this series. I have had this before. I'm looking forward to the comments that you all make about the proof. But anyway, they call it Prohibition Style because this was a prescription that you could get it once upon a time.
He's had it before.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a note here that it may be the way the glasses look, but you've got a little extra large pour.
I got an extra large pour in this one. And I will tell you that if you look at all the bourbon boards on Facebook and things like that, this one is a highly desirable one for people to collect, even though here in Louisville, readily available. You can find this one anywhere. And usually in the $55 to $60 range.
Cool. Eric, you had this?
I've never had it before. I'm just nosing it. It's definitely got a hot.
Oh, it's nosy.
Yeah.
It's nosy.
I feel it in my nostrils.
Yeah, it's nosy.
Yeah.
If you got stopped up nose, pour a little bit of that and take a big whiff because you won't be nosy. It's hot. You can smell it.
I've never had this one before.
Oh, you haven't had it? Okay.
All right, so I'll let you all go first because I've had this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you. I can already tell you right now. I'm not gonna like it.
That hot?
It's
wow.
Well, I will say this: we did one. I'll never forget. We did one way back when. I think it may have been the second bourbon we ever did. It's called 3 Keys, and it about knocked my socks off when I smelled it. I thought I can't even stomach it. I'm not. It's going to be so hot. It turned out to be really good.
Yeah, you love that one.
On that
you
podcast,
love that one. Yeah,
it was actually really good, and it was a 3-year, which is ironic. All right, what do you guys think?
It's not bad.
Mm-hmm. This is good stuff.
It's hot. It's not bad.
I think.
Okay.
Miss Producer's back there.
Miss Producer's like,
Now, wait a minute. Wait, she's on the 1910.
Yeah, she's on
the 1910.
Yeah, this one to me is all 100% burn, no taste. Like I get no taste.
I have taste. I can feel. There's flavor to it, but it is hot.
I'm not a fan.
I like this, but I will tell you, this drink's a lot hotter than the proof. I've had stuff that's 125 and 130 that's not as hot as this is.
Oh yeah, I don't mind high proof at all.
Yeah, and I like high proof normally.
What was it we did not too long ago? Was it Elijah Craig barrel proof?
Yes.
Yeah, that was just glorious, right? This is not that.
No, we didn't do the barrel proof, did we?
Or was it? We did some barrel
I
proof
don't
recently.
remember.
That was like
Penelope barrel
125.
proof.
We did the
Penelope
Penelope barrel
barrel
proof,
proof.
which we all like.
That was just wonderful, right?
Yeah.
This is not it. This is, I mean, I'll drink it, but no, I would never buy this.
I'll be real honest. I really like this, but I would buy the 1910 7 days a week and twice on Sunday compared to this.
The 1910 and the 1870
was so good.
The
Yeah.
1910
And I like the
1870
better, too,
Were
yeah.
both significantly better than this.
This is really good, and I can only imagine, in 1920s America when you could not just go out and buy it, a prescription of this stuff would have been nirvana. If you like to have whiskey, that would have been really special.
Yeah, see, I'm getting.
What are you trying to say? It tastes like Teen Spirit?
It tastes like Teen Spirit. Now, all right, bumper music.
Nirvana.
There it is. We
I'm
need
not
some.
gonna follow that
We need a
Nirvana.
little Nirvana in there.
Little Nirvana?
No, but what Brian said, it's all burn, no taste. I'm kind of. I don't really get much taste out of this.
I do think I put the rock.
Yep.
Yeah, pass that down.
Yeah, I'll throw a cube in there. Let me do that.
And
Let me
it
do that.
did cool it down a little bit.
Pass
But
that down here. Let's try that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree.
Okay.
I don't think it's bad. It's definitely not close to the worst one that I've had on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but
Oh, no, it's
am
not.
I going to keep this on the bar when I've got a whole bunch of other selections from Old Forester? No, I'm not going to.
I would keep this one on my bar in order to keep the collection complete.
Yeah.
But if I'm just going to keep it on the bar because I genuinely like it, the 1910 makes the list easily. I would say the 1870 makes the list. This one probably doesn't.
Yeah.
My handle of Rebel Yell that I can get for $20 is going to have a higher place on the bar than this.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's
The question
not a good
is,
comment on
the
this one.
question is fresh going to make
Oh,
it?
no.
It is better than when you throw a cube in it. I will
one,
say that.
we have
Yeah.
not reviewed that one on the show, and we probably won't because we might get sued. Because that
Did
is
we just
that
say,
is absolutely.
Did we just say that
gasoline.
one by name?
We just
Did
said
you-
the name out loud.
That was.
That one is the most vile stuff I've ever.
If
been
we
around.
ever review that one, that's going to be strictly as a public service announcement.
Yes,
and
because
that's
it's bad.
It's almost mean what we would say,
Yeah.
so we can't do that one. But this is better when you throw a cube in it. I'll say that.
That's in my opinion, better as a stretch. It's not as bad, but I wouldn't say better. To me, it's just not as bad.
To me, it's actually a lot better when you throw a cube in it, but it's still not. Maybe it's because we just did the 1910 and
Right.
that was
so good.
that
yeah.
was glorious.
yeah,
but-
not a fan.
Okay, I knew this was coming. I kind of expected. I actually do like this. I like the flavor to it, and I do like it better with a cube in it. But it's a very simple flavor, whereas that 1910, super complex, lots of things going on. That's why it was so good.
I'll agree. It's a simple flavor.
Yeah.
If there is a flavor outside of the burn,
Chris, what's the price difference in the 1910 versus?
They are usually the same price. Occasionally, you'll see the 1910 for a couple of bucks more, but they're right about the same price point. Upper 50s, $55 to $60.
Same price, not the same value.
No,
Yeah,
right.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
no,
No.
yeah.
I agree with that.
100% agree with that. So,
So, all right, let's put some scores on it.
Yeah.
I can see why it was medicine back in the 20s.
So, this is Robitussin. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. NyQuil.
I still give the.
Robitussin.
You'd rather have this one.
Anytime I hear Robitussin, I always think about Eddie Murphy's comedy show. Put some tussin on
It's
it.
Chris
Yeah.
Rock.
Hey,
Is
just
it Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Chris Rock. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Just
wasn't
don't
Eddie
start
Murphy.
cooking your chicken in this, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my
like, did you see that on?
Yes,
you
I
see
saw
about
that.
cooking chicken in NyQuil. or
That's
what?
the
I was
latest
like,
TikTok challenge,
What in the world?
and it's toxic, and people can die from it.
Cooking,
No,
yeah.
just,
I'd rather have the chicken.
just
cooked in
get
this
a
burger.
bottle of 1920
Yeah.
and just call
It'd
it
take
a
you
day.
15 minutes to burn the alcohol off of this. Woo-wee. It's tough.
It is really hot for
Yeah,
115.
it's tough. All right, let's. I'll go first. This is 5. That's about it. I have no comments about it. I don't like it at all.
Okay, well, I got halfway.
There you go.
I'll give it a 7. I mean, I do like it, but there's so many other things I like better at the
Yeah.
same price point.
I'm gonna go a little higher than both of you guys, about a 6. But definitely, I will say this: the worst of the Old Foresters that I've had so far.
Of all 4,
Really?
all
But it's
4.
not-
Of the
Yes.
Whiskey Rose or of
No,
all
the Old
really?
Foresters that
Okay.
I've had. Now I
Yeah.
haven't had them all. But
Okay. Well, we need to work on that.
Yes.
So the Whiskey Row series, I'd want to go back and taste the bottled and bond, but I think this one was worse than that.
Okay.
Definitely, it doesn't hold a candle to the 1870 or the 1910. Not nowhere close.
All right.
Yeah.
The bottled and bond, I forgot what I gave that. Maybe a 5 or something. I was thinking 4 or 5 for that. I'm just not a fan of this one. It's not.
Yeah.
So that actually brings up
And
something we had talked about.
I'm a big Olfo too. I mean, I got a handle of
I love
Forester in
Olfo.
my place. That's
Yeah.
a great mixer. I'll drink it straight sometimes. It's great for old fashions. Statesman, I've had that. That's fantastic. I've had the single brick. This is not.
So, okay, that leads into, the Statesman. I have not had it. I don't know if you guys have
I've
had it
had
or not.
Statesman, yeah.
I've heard some very mixed reviews on Statesman. It is not part of the Whiskey Row, but you always see them together. I mean, they usually put it in the
We
middle
should
of the
do it.
store.
You thought maybe
Yeah.
it was maybe a part of it.
I thought it was until I
Yeah.
looked it up on their website. I think we need to do the Statesman next, and then we need to get all 5 of them, put them out here blind, and let's try them and see what. I think that'd be a fun show.
It would be a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
then
we'll
I
make
think-
that happen.
I think at some point we each grab a bottle of our favorite. Like you grab
do a
your
blind
favorite,
taste?
you grab yours, and then of course mine will be the Bullet 10, but
Yeah, we
or
already know
maybe the
yours.
1910.
Well,
We're
my
gonna be right
favorite
up there.
we can't get a hold of.
Right. My favorite you can't
We
get a
tried.
hold of
All
either.
of
Yeah.
us have tried to
yeah,
get a hold of it.
yeah, the Weller. Okay. All
Birthday,
right.
birthday bourbon.
Oh, the birthday.
Maybe
yeah.
go to your second favorite. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll do some. But
Yeah.
Your favorite that you can actually get your hands on.
yeah, maybe
Right.
maybe the next couple of weeks, just tune in. We'll definitely do a taster on this, the Whiskey Row series, because we talked about doing it. I think it'd be fun to do. We've
I
never
think it
done
would be
one.
too, yeah.
We've never done one, and we'll have Miss Producer be the one to allocate which one's
Who gets
which.
what? Right.
Yep, and then we get to taste them all. So
I
anyway,
like it.
all right, that's it for another week. Just make sure you tune in each and every week where we're gonna sample bourbon and give you our opinion on it. It's kind of cool when we get all 4 of us together. When we don't have client meetings and we're finished for the week,
We're done for the week.
It's the only time we do this, so please don't send us emails and say, why are you drinking on the job? That's not how it works. And by the way, we just do little sips. It's no big deal. So we're all safe to drive home. So that's it. All right, so make sure you tune in each every week to Burgers and Bourbon, or we call it Friday at the Firm. Either way, we also have a podcast that we do. It's a more serious podcast where we talk about financial related material. You see our name back here. It's actually called The Money Puzzle. That comes on every week. Miss Producer sends that out Wednesday or so. Yeah, usually on Wednesday. So if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get that info. And we also have a TV show that we talk about more serious financially related material, and that comes out every Saturday. We post that usually on Fridays, kind of give you a sampler, I think, or mention
Little
it.
teaser, yeah.
Yep, and then on Mondays she releases it to the public, and I think it sounds bad, but anyway, that's kind of what happens. I know. But anyway, you can catch all that material if you go to our website, fwppartners.com. Go up to the podcast and the video. You'll catch all that information underneath there. So anyway, just make sure you tune in every week. We appreciate it, and I'll let Eric sign us off for this week.
Yeah, I'll also add too, if you have any suggestions for bourbon, we just got a couple.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had a comment with a
Yeah.
couple suggestions, so we're going to have to take those into account here really soon too. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, rate, and review on YouTube. Be the first to be notified whenever we drop new content, and thanks for watching.
Yep. Cheers.